The Orchard, the everyday story of country fruit.
I spoke to the bishop, Dad. Or he thinks crock is Crockford's. Or apparently it's a directory of Anglican clergy. Yes, quite. Strange last words. But then I thought about the argument he had with Dr. Mandible. My guess is there's something in that book that he don't want people to know about, something the canon found out. That's right, that duplicity word. That means deceitful, that does. I think there's something very odd going on here. Do you know what I'm going to do? Well, I'll tell you. I'm going to go to the library, and I'm going to have a look at that Crockford's.
It's been 2 weeks now, May, and not a word out of her.
I think we've turned a corner, Nick.
I must get to the surgery. What are you doing today, May? Anything interesting?
I shall go to the library and change for books.
Splendid.
Do you want another Wilhelmina Trueheart?
I grow tired of romantic tosh, but it is true I need escapism at the end of a long day. And, you do say they're for you, don't you?
Of course. And the Luke Short is for you.
You don't mind?
Of course not. I enjoy a good cowboy.
Then I might as well have another, just to find out if Gloria and books really are united.
And the apples are doing very well, thanks to old Ned's worm cure. Have you been paid yet, Colin?
The new trees are thriving, and the old ones are covered in apple blossom. I shall be working flat out.
For no pay.
I will be paid very soon.
I'm putting my foot down, Colin.
Oh, no, dear, please don't do that.
I must. I don't want you to have to go back to selling encyclopedias door to door, but we can't rely on my job at the library. You tell them that if you do not get paid today, they must find another mug.
Oh, but Felicity...
Don't butt me, Colin! We're not made of money.
I hate it, selling door to door. People shut them in my face.
You should put your foot in the door, Colin.
I do, dear, but then they shut it on my foot. Please, another few weeks and...
No, Colin! Enough is enough!
Yes, Felicity.
I'm off to Glossop now, Alison. All right, then. Motel Hotel, may I help you?
I said that telephone would pay for itself.
Yes, of course. Just a moment, please. Actually, you said I should pay for it myself. Yes, we do. 3 nights. Please confirm in writing. Thank you. You're welcome.
What I meant was, once you've paid for it, it will pay for itself, and then pay you back, and then...
Are you going now?
Yes, actually.
Well, drive carefully, dear.
Yes, right.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I'll be off then.
Yes, all right, darling. How can I help you?
I have booked for 1 night.
Where have you been, Neville?
Still, that's all, Dad.
We have work to do.
Not the orchard again. Admit defeat, Dad. Place is blooming now.
We're not going to the orchard. I have an appointment at the library. You think I'm giving up? Me?
No, not really.
By the time I've finished, they will wish they'd sold that place to me when they had the chance. In a few days they will be begging me on their hands and knees to take it away for nothing.
I'll get my library card. Well then, Tam, you said you got something you want to read?
Yes, please.
Well, off you go then.
Right. Well, the inconsequential language is used by Pliny
is an attempt to distract, divert, and yet engage. This is the subject of Professor Garrett's third thesis on the topic. Yes, that's excellent, Tam. I've been working at it. Yes, it's a remarkable leap forward from the animal noises. Tam, you didn't by any chance just learn this by heart from somewhere, did you? No. Come on, Tam. I think you already knew what this said. Oh, all right, I did. Grandad do love Professor Garrett's theses. He bought a set cheap from Mr. Dunderdale when he gave up selling encyclopedias. I see. I get so frustrated with doing the animals. I know. I think perhaps you do need to read something more stimulating. I shall call at the library tomorrow and start you on a proper story. The orders are rolling in, and Allison's reconsidering an order for the hotel. Well, that's marvellous. Apparently the bottled plums have turned to acid and given 3 guests gastroenteritis. Well, that's really good news. A steady order with the hotel will keep the bank happy, and we'll have to take on some more help. Not this again. We have Colin, and when we need them, Tom and Tim will come over. Tom and Tim are not reliable. Well, then Tam, maybe. You've never even seen Tam. But the other one... Oh, yes, I've seen the other one, all right. He'd be here all the time if I let him. No, Miriam, no. While we have Colin, we can manage. You do? Ah, hello, Colin. I'm afraid I rather need some money. But, Colin, I thought you understood. Once the harvest comes in, I shall be happy to pay you, but until then, if I don't get some pay, I shall have to leave. Goodbye, Colin. Thank you so much for all your help. Just a moment. Colin, you've invested so much time and effort, and all those tools you bought. Just one good hoeing, and in a few weeks I shall have enough apples to pay you something. A few weeks? Yes. Just a little hoeing, that's all. Oh, do stay, Colin. I mean, you have a hoe, haven't you? Oh, a hoe. Oh, yes, of course. Oh, yes. On the other hand, Colin, all right, I'll stay. Oh, a few more weeks. Splendid. I'll let you get hoeing. Yes. Hoeing, yes. Oh dear. Oh dear. The library is busy today, Mrs. Dunderdale. Yes. Mrs. Bidderdale in the reference section, a squire, young Neville, and a strange man looking through the Naplewick Local History Archive, and Miss Harcourt, the schoolteacher, in the men's fiction, with me. Yes. She asked me for an action story, so I recommended a western. Yes. Dr. Clark likes his westerns. He does. And you like your romances. Each to their own. Yes. Mandible, mandible. Oh, here we are. Now, my word. I knew it. He's an impostor.
This is it, Squire.
Are you sure, Jennings?
I'm quite sure.
What is it?
This is a copy of the charter which granted this village the right to put an N in front of its name, making it Naplewick.
What was it before?
Applewick, you fool!
Oh, of course.
Exactly. And this document I brought with me shows that it was called Applewick because the apple orchard was then the central part of the village.
So?
Yes, so?
So it was part of the village. Only as the years passed, after the change of name, did people forget and think of it as private land.
So it's still part of the village?
Legally, yes.
And as squire, it belongs to me.
No.
Yes!
Technically, certainly you can make a case, though the apples belong to the present incumbents, but the land belongs to you.
They can keep every last apple, But tomorrow they get them and themselves off my land.
Shh! Please. This is a library.
Sorry, Mrs. Dunderdale.
Tomorrow, Neville, the orchard shall be mine at last.
Has the squire succeeded in his schemes? What is the truth about Dr. Mandible? A shock is in store for Alison. Betty Towbridge pays a final visit to Dr. Clark, with lasting repercussions. The writer this week is Marmaduke Leicestershire, the fruitery consultant is Professor Max Gravito, and the editor is Silas Heatherstock. The orchard is set in a non-specified geographical location.